live. I didn't make any announcement. I just had a free moment, so I figured, I wanted to see what everything was like now that the energy from this weekend is settled down. I'm gonna chill for a second, see who comes in, because I usually don't come in this early, and yeah, I usually don't see me on Mondays, but I'm here. Yeah, this was an eventful weekend. Okay, we found out that nobody wants smoke with a C. Okay, that's first and foremost. Nikki dropped her remix. Looks like it's already going to number one. Hey baby, how are you? Yeah, this is a pop up live. Hey Pinka. Hey Kiki. Yeah. This weekend, when I say best 420 ever, as a hip hop fan, I was literally like, oh my goodness. Hey Nisi Pooh. Hey Kaylin. Hey Amaya. Oh, thank you, baby. I ain't feel like doing nothing with my hair today. I'm glad you like the scarf. I was trying to be a grown up and, go outside and do some landscaping and whatnot. I quit already, so I'm in here with y'all. Y'all, all of the Quavo memes had me in tears for 2 days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chris Brown has single handedly dropped the hardest diss song of, excuse me, y'all, possibly the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, I saw that, Kiki. I saw what you sent me. I actually responded to it right before I came live. Hey, Nikki's World. Hey, Boo, how are you? Oh, you said you just finished watching Chris Brown reading. Listen, I want Quavo to figure out what his next line of work is gonna be, and I ain't even being funny. Like, you got washed so bad that he washed the career right off of you. Said you saw Off Cheat was in the same club with his mistress again. No, baby, I haven't. That see, whew, have mercy. This Mercury retrograde and these two eclipses that we just had got everybody acting a whole clown, a fool, and a monkey. Hey, Milan, Mystic Messages. Hey, Robert Callow. That's a new name. I would have done this live from my deck, but it's a lot going on outside because it's nice today and everybody's cutting their grass, and it's just too many sounds to do the live comfortably. So I came in the house. Y'all, sleazy, breezy to sleaze. Whoo! If leave that man alone as a person, it would be Chris Brown, y'all. Oh my God. So, y'all, have you been keeping up with what's going on with the whole Dittler case? I want you all to pay very close attention. Um, for those of you who've been following me for a while, I had already told all of you that he was going to pretty much take everybody down. They were going to triangulate him, and then it was going to go out into all these multiple people that he was attached to, and this was going to turn into a global situation. It's starting already with Belize. Pay very close attention to what's happening in Belize. I don't know why you can't subscribe, Robert. Go right ahead. Not go outside and be a grown up. No, I quit. I don't want to be a grown up today. I try it tomorrow. Said, would I be willing to tap in on the energy between Nikki and Drake? I did a reading on them myself, but I would love to hear your insight. I think that'll be a cool tap in. I see that Nikki had invited him out to her Toronto show, and she wanted to invite him on stage. So it appears that she's offering the olive branch to keep their relationship, kinship alive. I don't know how to describe their relationship, because it's like she looks at him in a brother type way, but how he seems to deal with her flip flops. So let me see, what cards would I get? Oh, what are these? Y'all, I got so many decks of cards, it's crazy. Okay, so this is an oracle deck. Oh, I remember this deck. This is the My Sister's Keeper deck. I actually got this deck because this was supposed to be something that I was going to use for Krishan and her sisters when all that stuff was going on. And it took so long for the cards to come that I didn't even care no more. Trying to see what I do with the cards that I usually use for Nikki. We gonna stay in the theme. I don't know what I did with her Barbie cards, but I got another set that's got pink on them, so we'll use these for her. For everybody who likes to know what decks I use, here we go. And you see on the side, oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, somebody said that he hissing hither. Said didn't seem like he wanted to be there. He felt a little, you know, off-putting to me as well. It was like, it almost felt like she was putting him on blast because he didn't give the energy of being there voluntarily. And it's weird. I don't know what the energy is. Good afternoon to you too, Megan. Yes, put them on blast. I got the same thing. See? But you asked for the tap in, so let me tap in. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, show me the energy around Nikki and Drake's relationship. I forgot that she was going to be here in town this week. She just performed downtown Detroit, the 420 weekend at a Little Caesars Arena. And y'all, when I tell y'all, that arena was so packed, it looked like people was 3 to a damn seat. Listen, don't do me like that. I was trying to be a grown up and transport some of this stuff downstairs to my office space, because eventually I'm gonna get out of the dining room and finish putting together my office. So yes, I don't know what I did with the Barbie cards. I play too much. Don't tell her I don't know what I did with her cards. What is the energy between these two? Okay, so interesting, y'all. So Knight of Swords is message coming through. Like, being that these are the cards that I'm using for her, it's like she contacted him. She communicated with him. She sent him a message. He may have been kind of slow to respond, or got around to it when he got around to it. And then eventually was like, okay, I'm going to rock with it. This is like the biggest ticket out right now. So yeah, I pop up. Um, Sort of like somebody realizing this was good for optics. Then you got the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups represents intuition. So what I just said, he knew that this was going to be good for business. This was going to be a good optic for him to be seen. This was one of those situations where it's like, hey, color money. I need to be in the building. This is the hottest ticket in the city. So he proceeded and he decided to go because this was going to be, looked upon a certain way. And he knew, once again, he knew it was going to be good for business to collaborate. But see, Queen of Cups is also somebody who is, very affectionate, somebody who shows love, very endearing type person. Four of Wands. So I see that she genuinely offered him the opportunity to come to the show, to be a part of what she was doing to celebrate with her. And he kind of had that 50-50 type energy and eventually decided to go because he knew how it would look if he didn't. That feel a little, that feel off to me, honey. That feel off to me. Thank you. Thank you, BB. We're talking, BB, we're talking about the energy between Drake and Nicki when he went to her show in Toronto. I'm seeing that she offered him the opportunity to come to the show, and this energy feels very dry on his end. Like he kind of went back and forth. He waffled with it. He didn't just answer right away, and then he decided to go ahead and go because this was a good look. It was a good optic to be seen here. Okay, so Milan's Mystic. Yeah. Um, I really see like Queen of Cups, she genuinely offered from a caring place for him to come, but she's intuitive. So it's like she's nobody's fool when it comes to their relationship and how this looks. And she played it how he played it. So it's like, see, this is where that petty streak comes in with her because she knew how the optic would look as well to invite him. And when he got to be standoffish, because I'm pretty sure that she gave him the option for a backstage pass, which is kind of interesting that he was seen that far away out in the audience. And she called him out in front of everybody, was like, oh, hey, why don't you come up here? So she knew that he was in a off type of energy, and and she played on the energy. Because at this point it's like, she's like lightning in a bottle. She can't lose. So she had him right where she wanted him, whether his energy was genuine or not. Yeah, so he has some serious resentment towards her. I keep getting, yeah, I don't, let me dig into why he feels. Said Tiger was right about him. Damn, I didn't even know Tiger said nothing about him. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, said he did look dry with the pictures with the people took of him. All this energy says dry. And that's crazy because didn't Common call him Canada Dry and that just stuck. This is some Canada Dry ass energy, y'all. Yes, the nice nasty work. Absolutely. Said I'm glad Ricky and Kanye tag teamed. uh, Tiger ain't never lied when it came to him. Drake got him kicked off. Oh, I didn't. Interesting. Because when Tiger first, started bubbling on Young Money, he was doing pretty good with that Rack City. Like Rack City was everywhere, and especially like strip club culture, Rack City nightclubs and strip clubs. It was everywhere during that time. So that's interesting. So, oop, Megan said, "I'll never forget Drake for that cashmere." Okay. Uh, said he faked that he spoke on Nicki too, but that's cool again now. This was years ago. Yeah, said Tiger's still going up too. Um, I just remember in particular, because during the time Rack City was out, I was working with a promo team, and we were doing more so like promotion for movies and things of that nature. And everywhere we went, I mean, everywhere we went, Rack City was in the rotation. So it was interesting that after that they kind of pushed them to the side. So thank you for telling me that. That made sense. The Hermit falls under the Knight of Coins. So the Hermit to the Knight of Coins is, goes back to that slow to move type energy, separatist type energy. This is that energy when you look over at somebody and they look like their upper lip stank. Like, ooh, why? Why? What is this about? Okay, so the Magician and the Four of Pentacles. Interesting enough what you guys said about him and Tiger and Young Money, because here we go. We got the Magician to the Four of Pentacles. This is someone who's willing to be manipulative, possibly for a stable foundation, or manipulative to manifest, same difference. And then we got the Three of Cups here, which is a card of celebrations and good times. So, she invited him out really in a good energy for him to turn up and come out and have fun with her and celebrate the tour. Okay. Got, hold on, let me read where y'all at. I said, I started to look at Drake funny after he worked with Meek Mills, after Nicki said Meek beat her. Yeah. Uh, said, yeah, he's a weirdo for that. Hey, Central Ashley. I'm doing pretty good, love. How are you? Say, Drake bitter Nicki ain't never gave him a chance, and he jealous of Kenny. Said, just got here. Who we talking about? Um, I was asked to tap in on the energy between Drake and Nicki when he came out to her Gag City tour in Toronto. So he's carrying. Ah, damn, Nicki H. I ain't gonna say that out loud, but it's very, it's giving very very C to the U to the N to the T to the Y type energy. Yeah, so Seven of Pentacles falling under the Six of Pentacles. So so far so good for Nicki. It's like she's sowing seeds for a really great foundation, and everything is flourishing for her. It's like at this point, when it comes to advertisement and deals and things that she's looking at, it's like she can do no wrong. She's gonna win regardless, because everybody wants a piece of her. She's literally the hottest thing out. And I told y'all before she even went on tour, before they started to show the footage of her practicing for the tour, that this tour was going to be, it was going to do numbers around the world, and it is. And now, her fan base overseas, they're looking at the reception over here in America, and they can't wait to see her overseas. So if you think the footage over here is awesome, wait till you see her leave the country. So 6 of Cups. So she may have also wanted to hash things out with him. Oh, yep, because this is the card of the fire sign woman, the Sagittarius, the Queen of Wands. So she may have wanted to hash things out with him from the past and go into a collaboration with him, possibly do something with music. But yeah, I don't even know if that's a good look for her to do so, because under the deck is the 9 of Wands to the 7 of Swords. And this is like the wounded warrior and someone who could be sneaky and have ill intentions, or someone who can't just come straight and direct down the middle. They have some kind of ulterior motive because they're wounded. So to my readers, you know, wounded warrior to the 7 of Swords. I think she's better off just, keeping her distance while he works through whatever this is that he's feeling, because this energy don't feel so hot to me. The only cups that are in this whole entire tap in are on her side, where it shows her, giving a genuine offer for them to, celebrate and enjoy themselves. So you got the Chariot to the Ace of Cups. So with her, it's all love. She's being progressive. She's moving forward. She's showing love. But look at this. His energy is combative. Why do you feel so feisty? What is that? The Fool and the 5 of Cups. Y'all taking a leap of faith that could turn into deep sympathy, regret, and remorse. So I wouldn't be surprised if, she feels regretful for even inviting him to the show, because he was acting like, it was just one of them days, that a girl goes through when he angry inside, don't want to take it out on you. He got pink nail polish on. Okay. Hey, DS Raven. We just did a tap in on why Drake face was so long at Nicki's show and what the energy was between him and her. And the conclusion was she offered him the opportunity to come out and party and have a good time in good faith. And he just, showed up looking like he needed to take a pampering. So I wouldn't invite him to anything else or offer to work with him on anything else until things are smoothed out and settled, because he's obviously holding on to something. And I don't know if he's ever told her about how he felt or whatever it is, but it's getting so obvious now that it's awkward. And that's just not a good look. JT got into it with a Barb yesterday. Oh, Lord. Listen, everybody chose to meet in the middle of the street these last couple of days. No, nobody's safe in 2024 from being dragged to hell. So, goodness gracious. I'm going to do a quick tap in on the energy attached to Henny's tour, because y'all, I got a screenshot right before I went live that the tickets that are on StubHub, okay, because StubHub usually sells your tickets for cheaper. The tickets that are on StubHub, y'all, for Henny's tour, the price has dropped. So I want y'all to think about this. Glow gets in trouble. It's alleged that Cop Nation wants her off the tour due to the nature of why she got in trouble. And now the tickets have dropped again. At this point, they might as well just do their show in my backyard. Yes, SeatGeek. Absolutely. Thank you, DS Raven. SeatGeek. Not even Ticketmaster. Your tickets are not selling on SeatGeek. I don't think people understand how much of a discount site SeatGeek is. Lord have mercy. I'm telling y'all, my backyard big enough. I pull the grill out. I told y'all I used to cater. At this point, sheesh, I can help. Lord have mercy. So even though they said it was sold out, well, maybe they meant the first 6 rows. Because I don't know if they're talking about the whole show. They can't be talking about the whole tour, because how you sold out and you got a surplus on SeatGeek and the ticket prices dropped. That's crazy. But y'all remember, she just had that video going viral, out to dinner with her friends, right? Or, you know, whoever she hanging out with this week. I don't know if she's got any friends. But when she sat up there and referenced Bigfoot, talking about what she said about her, I knew she was poking the bear, because she was trying to get people to pay her some attention. I see why now. She knew before the general public knew that those tickets was sliding all the way to hell. So she was going to try to incite a whole nother beef to get the ball rolling so that she could, you know, piggyback on somebody else's energy and get the tickets to sell it. And it's not working. So y'all, if Glow does leave the tour, because I told y'all this tour was going to face a lot of troubles. It was going to be a catastrophe. It was going to be, Lord, I can't even say that this is a key. This is a flop. Honey, this is a flip-flop. And the people in flip-flops is not running to go buy none of the tickets. Have a Henny cookout. Listen, my cookout will sell out faster than this damn show. I guarantee you that. Said, who else other than Glow on the tour? I know for a fact that Gloss Up is supposed to be on the tour. I don't know who else is on the tour outside of the both of them. I'll be honest, y'all, I didn't look up the full tour, because it just sounds like the crew where everybody gonna come and fight. So I don't interest myself in learning the behind the scenes on venues where you gotta, you know, come in like this with your hair wrapped up and your Air Ones on, because it sounds like that's gonna be that kind of crowd. So that's not for me. I don't want to go out no more with the knuck if you buck crowd. Said, I feel like the tour was rushed anyway. The album isn't even out. That's a good point. That's a good point, because I don't know how many of you have seen the track list of the album. I got a copy of it a couple months ago. So it's like the album is completed. They got the track list together. I don't know if she about to drop the song with her and Cardi, and that's why they got Cardi doing that damn life alert ass flicked twerk she was doing, because Cardi was so unbothered with that little shimmy that she did. That was a shimmy. She didn't even put her back into it. She just like, okay, go. That was very auntie of her. Ooh, the Golden Girls had more life in they twerk than Cardi did. I said Cardi's so unbothered. And then you wait a whole week to give everybody the worst twerk you have ever delivered in life. Like, just say you ain't want to do it. Lord have mercy. Okay, I haven't used these in a while. Said Henny accepted that toxic. Said Henny scrapped the toxic song. Oh, did she? I didn't know that. Said they, yeah, said they didn't drop an album yet. No, sure didn't. Yeah, well, that's what we were just talking about. They lowered the ticket prices. But see, here's the thing. When they get lowered on SeatGeek and StubHub, when you can't move them on there, I mean, come on now. Those are deep discounted sites, y'all. I don't know who was on the last live, but it was either last live or live before that. Like, I used to work in several arenas, and I used to work in booking for several arenas, and like the college groups, they would go to SeatGeek and StubHub to get tickets to like the local basketball and football games, and we're talking about like they would spend anywhere from $40 to $80 per ticket to sit in like the suites. And the suite seats, if any of y'all know, the suite seats are like $580 and above. And they will go on, SeatGeek and StubHub to get tickets on there and would spend anywhere from $40 to $80. And it would include parking, your food, whatever beer and wine was available, and champagne in the suite. They would get all of that for a deep discounted price. So that's how I found out about the discounts on that site. So to know how cheap stuff is on those sites, and they drop the price on those sites. This tour is the epitome of ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis. Because truly, ain't nobody buying them tickets. And I can't say this enough. Henny tried to fast track herself. But it's something to be said by people who grind and build up their fan base the old school way. Because when you grind to build your fan base, people show up and they follow you throughout your career and they buy tickets. And that's real talk. Said it really is just a huge book about the planets and different placements trying to catch up. Where y'all at in the chat? So she better go ahead and put the things on Groupon at this point. Hell, I don't know if Groupon, well, hell, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. Because, I mean, if the tickets are dropping on StubHub and SeatGeek, and they're usually cheaper than Groupon, believe it or not, it can't hurt. I mean, if the price drop again, they're going to have to do buy one, get one free. So, yeah, the Toxic song that she played on live after his was supposed to come. So, that was supposed to be her next song up, and they dropped it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whew. Y'all, let's look at the current energy of this sale. Now that we know that the show might actually be performed from my backyard on the patio. So she better do something, because the fetch ain't fetching. The camel go get his bread on the floor. I can't even finish reading it. Oh my God. Said Missy tour not selling that well either. Wow. Listen, now Megan, I'm serious. I can go get my patio furniture off the deck. They probably had to perform around the fire pit because ain't nobody moving the fire pit. We go. That's what we gonna call it, the fire pit festival, and they gonna perform on my back deck on the fire pit. Because if they take Glow off this show, that's exactly where the show gonna be. Oh goodness gracious! But who here? Honestly, guys, who do y'all think she can get as a replacement? Because we got to remember her relationships are not as strong in the industry. A lot of people are separating themselves from her due to, her behavior in the past, while drinking. So a lot of people are not allowing their brands to be tied to hers right now. You said Janae. Um, I, mm, I don't think Janae Aiko is, on that same wave. And she could tour and do her, sell out her own. So it really wouldn't bother, well, it wouldn't benefit for her. Hey, Justice for Us says she can only get Nikki or Bay to help her. Oh, she asked out on both of those. Bay is full throttle, getting her hair done on live and selling shampoo right now. She's unavailable to help. Hey, Kaya X says she need to get Big J or Flo Millie. Now I can see Flo Millie. I definitely can see Flo Millie. You didn't miss too much, Kaya X. We're talking about if they take Glow off of the tour for Henny, who's going to replace Glow, because SeatGeek just announced that the tickets for their show have dropped again. At this point, the show is going to be sponsored by Bottles and James. I know they haven't been a company in years, but they're coming back out of retirement with wine coolers. And it's going to be on my back deck, y'all. Glow lead the show. That's exactly how the show going to go from here. Said Janelle, yeah, said Janae is Big Sean's wife. She's cool with Nikki. Oh, see, she cool with Nikki. That's a no. But she has her own fan base. She doesn't need to link up with anybody to sell out a show. Janae Aiko does well. Sponsored by Mad Dog 2020. Woo! Oh, sheesh. They might, well, hell, if they keep Glow on the show, they can get it sponsored by Taylor Ports. Oh, no. Hey, Aquarius love. Whew. Let's, come on, y'all. What's popping with this tour? Who have mercy? They need to call this tour the Hell in a Handbasket tour, because from the rooter to the tutor, this tour been going downhill before anybody can get on the stage. Yes, Janae is on a different wavelength. LOL. I couldn't see her being around Henny. I couldn't see it either. And see if Janae bring her sister. What's the sister name? The one that had that song. That's my main. She sings scrappy. She might put the pause on Henny too. Yeah, I see Flo Millie. Oh Lord, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Y'all, so it's like they scrambling. They scratching real fast to see who they can collaborate with. And it's an unrequited offer. Just like I told y'all, a lot of people don't want to collaborate right now. They're trying to hurry up and get balanced through a new beginning. But it's like hands are tied right now. Eight of Swords. They probably doing like we doing. Drawing names out of a hat, trying to see who they can get to be on this tour at this damn point. So, damn, this is, listen, when I tell you This has got to be the Swedish revenge for Nikki to be on a world tour that is breaking records. All jokes aside, to be on a world tour that is breaking records, selling above average numbers in every place that she touches down in. After you just dissed her and maneuvered into number one, we'll say that. Now she's going number one just off the pre-sales of her remix. And you about to slide out of good standing with StubHub. Whew, have mercy. Mercury retrograde is not playing fair. Oh, gee. Mm-mm. Hell, I don't even know they're going to get a liquor sponsor for this tour. It keep getting more and more affordable. It's going to be sponsored by the ice cream truck. Say, hell nah, Erica Banks might whoop. Hold on, let me go back. Oh, say, not Taylor Port. They really ain't going to make it. Scarlett, I like it. I love Scarlett. I love her personality, but I don't think Scarlett is a good fit for the same reason. Not that she can't sell tickets or anything like that. She seems like a very sweet, genuine girl, but I can tell in her energy that she got hands. Said you try and strike against the chosen one and it's gonna hit you right back. Yeah. So hey Angel, just getting in from work. Hey Gucci. This is a energetic pop-up. This was not scheduled. I was gonna do it outside on the deck where this tour is gonna end up being for like 2 weeks in a row, because I don't know if it can sell for longer than 2 weeks. Okay. And when I say 2 weeks, this weekend and next weekend. Let's see. Hey Angel, can you see why Lotto hasn't joined or volunteered? She's the girl's girl and they're flourishing right now. Um Actually, now Lotto I could see not being a bad fit for this tour. That I can see. I can see Lotto being able to help boost some ticket sales. But if I was Lotto, being that the tickets are currently dropping yet again and they haven't even had the first show, I don't think I would want to attach my brand. Because this time of year, like Lotto does all the festivals. So she's going to get her money going out doing the festivals anyway. So I really think what they should have done was Henny is let her do the spring and summer festivals, drop her album while she's doing festival season, and then, late summer going into the fall, her tour should have started. That's just my opinion. Because it's like you going on tour without dropping the album, and you need something to inspire people to come out. I don't know. So, okay, so this is where the Erica Banks came from. Nisa, you brought her up. So Erica is not an option. Oh, you and DS Raven said Erica is not an option. Lord have mercy. Yes, retrograde. Whew. Tour on the ground. Listen. Said Erica's my loyalty, but beef wise, I don't know for real. She better call her bestie Cardi to come help. Uh, Cardi ain't with the twerk that Cardi just gave us. What was that, yesterday? She ain't even want to do that, so she can't call her to help her do nothing. Asian the brat. I think Asian may have been a good fit. Um, we know that, she's currently filming, so that probably would have been good for her to tour with her and then film with the Zeus Network. So that's, I could see that. I don't know if they're getting along at the moment, but I think that would be a decent choice. Say Glow War. I saw that. I saw that jersey. I saw that jersey. Oh, not no, thank you. I'm trying to make it home safely. Look, I already said that I don't go to those types of shows because I would have to go with my hair wrapped up like this and some Air Ones on. I don't. I'll go to places where I know people guaranteed to fight. That feels like that's gonna be a nuck if you buck type show. It's just, maybe that's just me. I said I think they were trying to ride off of his with pushing her on this tour. Oh, I greatly believe so. But see, if they were trying to ride off of his instead of sending her to Japan, they should have started that tour right like that. It it just, but then again, even if they did, it wouldn't have even mattered because his was on the chart and off the chart the same week, and that's not even being funny. That's real talk. Uh, Meg and Asian fell out. Okay, so Asian is out. Okay, damn. We are a negative 32 people now on the list of who's gonna go on this tour. Damn, you said Asia can't sell tickets. Oh Jesus. So we can't get nobody to work with this girl. Hey, vibrant one. I don't know nothing about that one, vibrant one. Said I like Asia Dials and she's on Baddies. I mean, that's why I said I think while she's on Baddies, that would have been good for her to be filming on tour, and maybe the fans of the Baddies franchise would have started buying tickets because they like watching Baddies. Really, y'all, she could call Suki. Suki will turn that show up. I mean, it's a thought. She said, remember Glorilla having this shout outs in her venue? Yeah, the shootouts in her venues, the pow pows. Yeah, that happened multiple times. I want to say at least two. Because the one time was what? Finesse two times. Said if her and JT were cool, that would be epic to bring Young Miami out. I don't think anybody should bring Young Miami out as of right now because the allegations, everybody she's seen with, because she's attached to that whole Dittler Gate thing, I wouldn't bring her out, period. I wouldn't even bring out her mama right now. The dust would have to clear on that situation. Last time when yeah, I just said that finesse two times. We said at this point, just cancel the whole thing. Megan, I told you the new tour is going to be in my backyard. They're going to perform at the fire pit because we're not moving it off the deck. Okay? I got a big backyard. I've already agreed to bring my grill out. This is how the new show is going to go. So her 10 fans will be fighting. Not her 10 fans will be fighting in the crowd. You can't have a mosh pit with 10 people. Oh, oh, said I'd be embarrassed ASF. Yeah. Hey, Onyx Angel, what up? What up, though? Oh my gosh. Said they talk all that big talk and can't even sell. Listen, they need to get the Girl Scouts of America to coach them on how to push stuff at this point. For every box of Samoas, you get one ticket to this show. Something got to happen, something got to give. Maybe, you go do some test drives at Kia and you get some free tickets. They got to come up with something very creative. What you say is going up Shit's Creek. Listen, and when it does, it's a dam that's going to stop them from getting to the other side. This was the tour that should have never been. Oh Lord, it seems like everything that they touching right now. But what did I tell y'all? Not even being funny. What did I tell y'all? I said this is going to be the best, worst year for her ever. And everything was going to just go up, and then it's like by the spring towards the summer, she gonna get here and shwoo, summer into fall downhill, and it's happening. Said Angel, did you see Glow say at her lease shows? She says that she didn't know why they are. Yes, I saw what she said. And I told y'all, Kiki, I told y'all she was going to have to watch her mouth because she was going to say some things that was going to make it hard for her when she goes before the judge. She keeps sticking her foot in her mouth because she's trying to belittle the situation versus just accepting, hey, I was out here riding dirty. I got caught. Let me just chill and let my lawyer do their job. She really should be advised to stop talking about this because they're gonna, if she pisses the judge off and they get to see her social media, they're gonna say that she's not taking this serious and possibly, put her on probation, take her license for a whole year. That's a lot when you need to get around to work. But then again, she really, in her position, the money that she's making now, the label that she signed under, she shouldn't be traveling around by herself anyway. That's very dangerous. So yeah, not the backyard barbecue that Glow was getting on JT about. Baby, JT getting around and getting it. The way this tour is looking, they gonna have to go get Curtis Blow or somebody to help them sell this damn tour. Oh, thank you, Princess Pool. Nikki's World. Quavo just dropped a response to. Oh, why won't he leave Maurice Brown alone? Nikki's World. Oh my God. I'm afraid to see what the response is. Is it a song? Hold on. Let me get caught up. Is it a song? Please don't tell me he dropped the song. Don't tell me he dropped the song. Oh my God. Leave Christopher Maurice Brown alone. It said not the whole government. Lord have mercy. BB says Quavo is and been the problem. But how you gonna be the problem and not even be a real problem? You can't come in on some knock this off my shoulder if you bad and then give us this librarian type energy when somebody ready to go to war. Like, just please, please. Mercury retrograde is over in a few days. Please leave Mr. Brown alone. Oh my God. Leave him alone. Leave leave him alone. This battle is so unmatched. It's like, when you go to the family cookout and your 5-year-old little cousin run up to you and be like, fight, fight, and you got your hand on the top of their head and they doing like this. That's what it looks like every time Quavo comes for Chris. It's just very, very unbalanced. Oh my God. Y'all, y'all about to laugh at me if these are what I think they are. Okay, so I found Nikki's cards. Found the Barbie cards. They're unlost. Said baby Mercury retrograde is giving Kafu Kafu Kitty. Well, listen, we need Quavo to tap in and get on his inner Kung Fu Panda because whatever he doing is not working. He's gonna have to change his line of work if he missed one more time because you already pushed Chris into going into hit 'em up mode. How much worse do you want this to get? Said said I blame Nicki, Cat, and Kanye. The moment Kanye said F Drake, then all hell broke loose. Ooh, said she better pay me for that hit, quote hit. It's going to be really, it's going to get really spicy. Yes. Lord have mercy. Um, I need y'all to tell me, okay, here's another Quavo responded. And it's trash? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Where's Chris cards? Chris got his own cards now. I'm dedicating the deck to Chris. Chris, where you at? Because they just won't leave you be. They won't leave you alone. I don't know why they won't let you try to be peaceful. We only got a couple days left until Mercury retrograde is over. And they just won't let you be. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my God. At this point, Quavo gonna have to call Sweetie up and ask her to help with his bars because this is just getting beyond depressing. Miss Angel, what's your email? My email is angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. He used Takeoff AI voice and it. Damn, Takeoff couldn't even help you from the grave. How you gonna cheat and lose? Said Offset was mad a fan was throwing money on him like he was his wife. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, only new T is allegedly he didn't pay he didn't pay the, we'll say, the snowman, and they tied his aunt up. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Allegedly. I heard that. Lord, Offset got fans making it rain on him. He need to take that money from the fans and go buy Quavo a ghostwriter. Kanye said that coming collectively to take Drake out, that's a messy man. I told everybody, y'all, this was the best 420 ever. I was at home tickled all day. Chris messed up my dinner. I didn't know if I was making a Caribbean dinner, a Southern dinner. I just made everything. Said, hey, Angel. Hey, Miss Zoe. He said the hooligans on. Ooh, why they can't leave you alone, Chris? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest heavenly order. Tap me into the energy around Chris, Lord. Gotta put a Q in his name. Lord, Kristen, he's still in the alphabets out of Quavo's name, Lord. Who showed me the energy around Chris now that Quavo has responded? Why did he use Takeoff AI? Why? Who, you just couldn't lose by yourself? How you gonna try to jump somebody in a rap battle with Takeoff's voice and AI and still lose? Jesus. Sad. But Drake have been dissing Ye, and he was just quiet. Yeah. Quavo track is such a mess. My goodness. This is a shame. They battling for the greatest right now, and ain't no Migo in that battle. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from reading the comments. I haven't heard the rebuttal, but y'all are dragging him down to the second basement of hell, and I really think that y'all missing the fact that there's another staircase because he's supposed to go down to the third level at this point. That's where his ghostwriter is gonna be located to help dig him out of this ditch with Chris Brown. Leave Breezy the Sleaze alone. He is no longer Chris Brown, and he's being supercharged by the Infinity Stones connected to Mercury retrograde. Chris, what's the energy attached to how you feel about Quavo's rebuttal? Jesus. Remember, y'all, he said he dripped in red. So you got the chariot and the king of cups. So he already felt some type of way. And you know the Flash be on it in a heartbeat. And I told y'all, Chris is on whatever he's on. Remember, he's dripped in red. So here is the Flash dripped in red. Meaning he's about to literally go back in the booth and re-murderize this man again. Okay? Quavo not going to stop until he is fully tenderized. Remember this, y'all, from the Chris Brown reading? Remember this, y'all? I told you there's a portal opening up over a volcano, and this volcano is petty because you got the Joker and it's high all over this volcano. He's about to open up the 10th element of petty. Remember I told y'all in that Breezy the Grill Master reading that if he push Chris got enough work where he can put together a mixtape against him and it would be epic. King of Wands, another side of the action that he take, he's on go. Nine of Swords in reverse. So y'all, he aggy, and not in the type of way where he got anxiety. This is like, oh, this is a cakewalk. I ain't even worried about it. I'm about to dog walk you. I'm going to knock the dust off your ass in the middle of the street. I kept telling you to leave me alone. Ooh, Quavo, why couldn't you just go sit down somewhere? See, Quavo was one of those children that used to get everybody a whooping when he was little because he ain't know how to listen. Let's see. Let's get it. Tell it all, Christopher Maurice. Listen, Christopher Maurice is about to be an action word from here on out. You know how they say you got ethered? They gonna say you got breezy. Okay? Like, oh, he showed up and pulled a breezy. Said, I'm excited for Sweetie to drop. She said that she's got to redo her verse to that song. Listen, everybody gonna win off of this but Quavo. How do you make everybody money but you? You get everybody clout but you. Lord have mercy. Let's go even further into this energy. I feel like somebody in the chat, y'all start singing Negro spirituals and see if the ancestors of Quavo show up to help him ghostwrite, whatever his resume is going to be for the new job, because I feel like he's going to have to go to the talent bank after this and apply for employment in a new career, because this is getting really unnecessary. This is terrible. Yes, swing low. Somebody need to swing low as hell to go find where his pride is at this point. See if his dignity is right next to it. Because what I see that Chris is about to do, if he go uber petty the way I see this. Oh my God. Page of Swords. So, so he's watching, y'all. Remember I told y'all he on go. He's watching. He's watching this whole thing. And remember I told you, vortex opening up over his head as the Joker with this volcano, and you see lavas erupting all around the volcano. He's watching this disc and literally laughing like he about to piss his pants, y'all. This is better than Cat Williams' comedy to him right now at this point. Whew. I just told somebody the other day that he should not respond. This was a situation he should have just accepted defeat and moved on. You literally gave Chris the planks of wood, the hammers and the nail, and the shovel to just go ahead and put you away. I mean, this is not even the nail in the coffin. You built the coffin for him to bury you in at this point. Yes. Sweet Chariot. Come on now, sing it. Swing low, sweet chariot. Somebody come to take him home. Said God, not God is on hold. So hold on to God, unchanging hand, baby. Yes. Oh, Jesus. I bet Chris is etching, talking, screenshotting. Listen, y'all. This is better than Love and Hip Hop. I wish something like this was on Love and Hip Hop, because this is some of the most entertaining foolishness I have seen in years. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. The Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. Now I want y'all to know, when you see Four of Pentacles and the Hermit, this is literally somebody who was just gonna leave this alone. Like, I already won. I'm gonna just go on by my business, leave it alone. I got what I was gonna get out of it, right? And and this falls under the Chariot. But heartbreak is at the bottom of the deck, because this is one of those you stir the pot and now you gotta lick the spoon type moments. And you took this leap off the porch. The Fool. You took this leap of faith. You decided to take a chance. You look before you leap. And you know what happened when you look before you leap? Okay? You know what happened when you look before you leap? And you see that she right here on the edge of the building. This is a descent that you will never come back from. And you did this to yourself. Oh, my God. King of Swords falls under the Tower. Didn't I tell y'all in that Chris Brown reading, the Grill Master, that him and Nikki are holding on to some hectic truth, like they gonna drop some shit that's gonna scorch the earth? Whatever Chris has not said, okay? Look at this, y'all. Okay, you see this? The Tower and the King of Swords. Whatever he has not said yet that you about to push his hand on, you should have left this alone. And look what this say at the bottom of the deck, y'all, because this is why I read as I shuffle. Not just as it hits the table. Oh, we're damn. He must really want this to come out, because it's Three of Swords, Four of Cups. Heartbreak, unrequited offer. It's too late. What's that song by One Republic? It's too late to apologize. Oh, oh no. No, Ace of Cups. Okay? And see, Chris love what he do, so it's a cakewalk. It's a cakewalk. Oh my God. The moon. What is this? The moon and the Ten of Cups. Quavo. See, this is why you don't poke the bear and complain when you get mauled. He knows some stuff that you don't even know he know about you and your family. And this is falling under the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is giving me the sorry, not sorry energy. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now, I know Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we fly high. Chris is the type of eagle, if he flies high, it's only because he's going to go ahead and shit on your head. Six of Pentacles. This is equal reciprocity. He gonna give you everything you want and more. He's about to be gratuitous with how he give you this verbal ass whooping. And he knows something about how your money really comes, and y'all, I want to say a small prayer for Quavo, but I think whoever I'm supposed to send it to is on lunch break. So I'm going to tap out of this energy because nothing good could come out of this. And we are literally about to see Breezy the Sleaze take over for the men in hip hop for the summer. And y'all, I'm praying that this just stay on wax. Keep it on wax. I mean, at this point, Chris, you winning. Don't run down on him. None of that. What he doing ain't even working against you. No way. Just keep embarrassing him with music. Keep embarrassing him with music. I mean, you really don't have to do much. I mean, most of it he's doing himself. Said, I love Christopher Maurice Brown. They've been playing with him too long, and he snapped. Oh, baby, when I tell you, he about to snap, crackle, pop. And I'm going to go pop some popcorn so I can be ready, because this is about to be the funniest, shadiest diss. And he already said, yes, thank you, DS Raven. You took the words out of my mouth. He already said his mental ain't stable. He said it ain't never stable. So he gonna blame it on his other side. He's really going into Joker mode, y'all. He's going into Joker mode. Y'all see that whole volcano behind the Joker on that card had a volcano with all them highs on it? Oh my God. Quavo need to just call Vanilla Ice up and ask him how does he get his show flipping houses. Because this is very lucrative. Like, just switch careers at this point. Don't worry about hip-hop, because hip-hop ain't worried about you at this point. It's fine. It's cool. You know, go get an honorary degree like most of these celebrities do when they get to a certain point. Just please leave Christopher Maurice alone. Leave Christopher Maurice alone. It's not it's not safe. Oh my gosh. Let's see, Ryan Senior. I'm gonna, instead of go get a fingernail clipper, I'm gonna clip you from this channel. How about that? Go run in traffic, sweetheart. Yes, total annihilation coming. Okay, I'm seeing the pink hands. Though, see the pink hands? We got some Barbs in here. Hey, babies, how are you? I'm sad I just found... Y'all, I'm not reading this comment. I'm not reading this comment. Slowpoke, you go to hell because that was funny. Uh, yes, who will smoke with Chris? Thank you, Diaz Raven. Said go run it in traffic backwards. Yes, Megan. They sent me the comical bot today. I can't even complain. Oh, this you're saying thank you. That's very oh, oh, oh. Can you read Quavo's energy? I probably should read his energy to find out why did he decide to do this. Okay, why did he decide to end his career this way? Like why did you decide to go and poke the bear, Christopher Maurice? It's a LOL. There is no beating Chris. That man is a super yes, a super ninja. Yes, he is. He can do everything times 10. Okay? Especially when he is solar powered by pettiness and talent. Like why? 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 Like as bad as that this was, and you came back with a worse diss than the one you had before, and then you got Takeoff involved. Who told you to go get Takeoff? Takeoff didn't. I don't think Takeoff wanted any parts of this. I've never heard a Migos song where Takeoff didn't sound good. So seriously, like, how do you bring Takeoff into this? Because that's kind of like putting a wrinkle in his legacy to put him in this, and then to take down the energy that he naturally would give performing, because Takeoff was the heart and soul of the group, and you ruined his energy through AI and brought him in a diss track that didn't have nothing to do with him. Even though, I mean, I get that Chris brought him up, but Chris brought him up and gave him props. Even though it was a backhanded compliment because he said he was the only real one in the group, he still gave him props. So I don't like the idea of him using Takeoff if he wasn't going to actually use something that, you know, showed Takeoff's talent in its best possible light and showcase. Like, don't bring him into it to downgrade who he was as a rapper and who he was in the group. Yeah, said no respect for Quavo. Yeah. Yeah, so AI is getting out of hand. People hate Geminis with channeling them like Quavo and Drake. Uh, it don't really matter what side Quavo is. Quavo moving funny. So I don't think the Gemini delegation is really claiming him right now. Chris Mortal Kombat voice finisher. I think he finished himself. That's the worst part of it. Hey, hey, let's see. It said Gucci said, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, I really think that's the problem, y'all. He KO'd himself. He walked back in to the Kumite and literally just laid down on the mat. He didn't even give anybody a chance to really beat him. Okay, so you were at the beginning of Gemini, first deacon. Whew. Show me the energy around Quavo and what made him release this diss track. Here's the fool. Remember I told y'all somebody who leaps before they look? Two of Swords. So he was afraid of losing his standing, being cut off. Um, because it's like when you get this card, it's like this is somebody who is moving and doing things in secret. Okay, I had to make sure nothing was stuck to that because this card feels extra thick for some reason. And then it's like being sneaky and conniving behind the scenes. So what I'm getting out of this is that he's afraid to lose his standing in music. He's seeing that he's being cut off by the culture, and he called himself trying to do a sneak attack because he's trying to redeem himself to Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Moving, he thought he was going to move forward victoriously. So, yeah, he could possibly say that, you know, he took this leap to jump into this, to come back and do this song because he was defending family. This was for his family. But I keep getting Ten of Pentacles out of this, so this is why you can't compete where you can't compare, okay? So you got the Two of Swords, and then you got the Ace of Swords, okay? So that's literally, you know, losing your footing or being cut off from a situation over the truth because somebody, and let's remember, King of Swords is a wordsmith. So you got cut off from your position or knocked off your pedestal because somebody told the truth, okay? And secretly, you know, everybody believes that this is your karma. Working on what? Eight of Pentacles, working on what? Y'all, this man just don't learn. Okay, so rushing in swiftly, passionately to inflict judgment. So he's going to try to blame this on him mentioning takeoff, and he had to hurry up and you know, jump off the porch to protect takeoff in his honor. Bottom of the deck, Wounded Warrior didn't work. But it's like, I'm going to try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So the moon is the secret. Six of Wands. What is this about things done in secret? Oh, wow. So secretly, he knows that without a shadow of a doubt, this is a tower. This was a bad idea. He didn't expect this to get worse than it already was. Yeah, unrequited offer. So, you know, he may not say this publicly, but this is showing me that he knew the moment that he dropped this song. Like, as we speak right now, he already knows that this is a tower, unrequited offer. This is not working in his favor, and it's literally worse than it was before. So he's swiftly already seeing that his efforts are not cutting it. And it's like every time he's coming for Chris, he's playing himself because it's affecting him more than it's affecting Chris. Okay, so he was hoping that this was going to bring in the bag. But now he's realizing he should have just moved on and left this situation alone. Y'all. Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior. What I tell y'all, he's realizing he should have left this alone, but he felt like he couldn't, and he just had to try and try and try again to defend himself. And look at this. Now he feels like a pariah. He realizes looking at the internet that this ain't that. And he may go away for a minute and just sit back and mill everything over and try to figure out where he went wrong. I don't think he's really going to want to say this publicly, that this was a bad idea. But buddy, that's another bad idea. You should have just let well enough be. Saying that this was for takeoff is not going to help this situation. You should have just took off. That's the energy that I'm getting off of this. So y'all, by the time Wednesday comes, we're going to see, when I come back on from my scheduled show, we're going to see if Christopher Maurice pulls up pop locks and freestyles and takes this to a whole nother level again. Y'all, at this point, this is almost better than the Boondocks. Oh my God. Yes, that Quavo got by signing. Sorry about that, y'all. They calling me with Save the Children. No, we cannot save Quavo. We told him to stay out of this situation. Leave him alone. Spirit Brother UK. Well, hello, paranormal investigator. Chris said he isn't responding anymore because it was horrible. Well, he trying to save his life at this point. See, by Chris not responding, he's being benevolent, because if Chris responds again, it will literally be the end of all things Quavo. So he needs to be thankful that Chris is just letting him rock at this point. Like, I've already proved my point, and you doing this song just reproved my point. Y'all, that don't make no sense whatsoever. None. Why would you make a diss track that's even worse than your last one? So Chris said that he said it was Pooh and it's not worth responding to. Goodness gracious. Yes, Princess Pooh. Hilarious. It's sad. You get saved by the person who know that they got the last nail to your coffin because it just wasn't good enough. That's even worse than making another diss. He says you're not even a formidable opponent. And said, then they said Takeoff is the better rapper. He is, by far. Even if you go back to the old Migos from the very beginning when it was more so like Takeoff and Offset together, like they got a song where Takeoff does a whole song using his name as the whole premise of the song. And I want to say, no, Quavo wasn't in that video. It was just the two I mentioned. But that was like the very, very beginning before they popped off. And you could see that everything was geared around Takeoff because he was the talent, the nucleus of the group. And then they built it around him and became a threesome. Let's see. Can you read into the energy around Drake? Oh, Cashmere, you missed that. We started off with Drake and Nicki. And from what we could see, he was being real funny style and real feisty. Chris says he's hungry. See, Chris about to go and do some petty goat type stuff. And I love it. I'm telling you, I'm going to pop me some popcorn and sit back and wait. I'm going to sit back and wait. Because Lord have mercy, y'all. If anybody should have been left alone. Well, you're welcome, Queen Gigi. What are you thanking me for, boo? Am I far behind in the comments? Nope, I'm not this time. Yes, the Takeoff was always the better rapper. Thank you for the compliment. Takeoff was the heart of the group. He was. And you could tell he was the heart of the group because look at the other two group members without him. It's like nobody really has a proper footing since he's been gone. Everybody's been feeling like they've been kind of off balance, so to speak, and nobody really knows the direction of where they want to go since Takeoff has been gone. Oh, thank you, baby. That's really sweet of you, Queen Gigi. Said, do you think it's gonna hurt him? It's Chris Brown. This can't do nothing but make Chris Brown the GOAT. Like the GOAT when it comes to dancing, singing, production, rap, acting. Like, I mean, it's like really what can't that man do? He's a quadruple threat. Chris is the type of talent that old Hollywood used to have to be. Like those people back in old Hollywood with like Harry Belafonte and Dorothy Dandridge, they had to be triple and quadruple threats. He's that type of talent. So none of this is going to hurt him. If anything, everything in this whole situation hurts Quavo. This situation hurts Quavo so bad that he going to make Sweetie trend. Said Offset is even better than Quavo. Quavo definitely making it look that way. So even Drake knew not to diss Breezy. Listen, y'all. Justin Bieber said it best. He said that Chris is the baby of Tupac and MJ. He literally is the combination of Tupac and Michael Jackson. And he's showing us just how talented he is. When somebody tells you that they're not going to respond because your diss was ass, that's more embarrassing than what could happen if they respond and drag you to hell again. He's saying you're not even worth his response. That's sad. Yes, that he survived the whole scandal and he got the diehard fans. Chris gonna be okay. Absolutely, absolutely. So laughing my ass off. Chris just said that diss track doesn't even deserve a response back. That's what I said. How do you get somebody to save your life because they said that it's just not good enough to respond to? That's extremely embarrassing. You right, Megan. Said exactly. Chris is a total package. Absolutely. If anything, I feel like right now in this moment, the people who held him back all these years, now they're seeing how much they lost by keeping Chris out of the loop. Because when you work with Chris, everybody makes money because Chris is just a different type of talent. I mean, think about all the different genres that he's tapped into throughout the years. He's tapped into pop, he's tapped into world music, he's tapped into hip hop, he's tapped into R&B. He's done major budget motion pictures. He's done, small screen pictures. Like he's pretty much done just about everything you can do in entertainment. Like I don't know if some of y'all know that Chris is also like a visual artist. Like he paints and like he paints the kind of stuff that can go up in galleries. Like he could do his own art shows. The man is a whole different type of talent. He's almost something that when you realize how much he really can do, he's something that this generation has, I don't want to say they've never seen. I just feel like people don't appreciate what it is that he brings to the table. And because they've tried so hard to keep him out of algorithms and to, kind of push his career back, people miss the full, you know, um, picture of everything that he can do. Uh, Chris is my B-Day twin. He was about to wear Quavo out for our birthday. Listen, he was about to wear Quavo out for every day that ended in Y. The fact that he just literally said, I'm not even about to do this because that song was so terrible it doesn't deserve a response, that's pitiful. That's miserable. Whoo. Yeah, people forget Chris loves rap battles. He hosts events at his home. Yeah. Said I agree. An artist, a dancer, singer, a rapper. Yeah. Actor. I mean, damn. Y'all, why y'all ain't tell me the damn ears was up here? Quavo response was so terrible the ears went to sleep up here, y'all. Y'all ain't even tell me that my ears was sleepy. Said Chris said he was an alien and I believe him. Laughing my ass off. That man literally is perfect. Okay, you putting a little bit on it. I ain't gonna say he perfect, but he is one of the biggest and best talents of this generation, and they need to start putting some respect on his name. From here on out, he's Christopher Maurice. we gonna respect Christopher Maurice, cause Lord, he, like I said, he was minding his business. He was over there trying to act right. He wasn't doing nothing to no damn body. And here come Quavo. Do you know? I mean, y'all, I'm processing in my mind how ineffective your song has to be that somebody comes out to make an official statement stating that they will not even be responding to you. That is so sympathetic and horrible all at the same time. Just the pettiness of that in itself. Well, guess what, y'all? It looks like Quavo is available to go on tour with Henny. That's got to add 50 cents to the ticket prices. It said Quavo punching the air right now. He kicking it too. Said Chris said, yeah. Okay, so I read that. Oh, it said not Chris throwing tomatoes at Quavo. Don't waste no tomatoes. Damn it, I can use those to make some homemade pasta sauce. Leave the tomatoes out of it. Henny plus Quavo equals the Dud Duo Tour. Oh, wait. All the palm trees in the chat, the shade of it all. I love it. Oh my God. I ain't lying. That show will definitely be in my backyard. I don't know if I could fill up the backyard with the two of them, y'all. That I don't know though. I don't know though. You know, we promote it right. We hand out, free hot dogs at the gate. Promise everybody a picture with Quavo eating hot dogs. That'll get a turnout. Oh my God. So child, neither one of them selling now. Oh, so Quavo and his narcissist self probably saying he did something by Chris not responding. Listen, the hand of God tapped Christopher Maurice on the shoulder and said, "Now, child, that's enough." He better be glad that Chris is reading his damn Bible this week. Because, listen, leave Christopher Maurice alone. Yes, free popcorn. Let's get him some free popcorn and hot dogs at the gate. Yes, the hot dog photo was the worst. Like, he caught you with your mouth wide open. Oh, oh, oh my God. $5 a piece. Listen, the tickets drop again. They're gonna probably be around $5. Cause what weren't the tickets like what? No, I'm being serious right now, y'all. Weren't those tickets what, like maybe a week or two ago, like around $40. I didn't even look to see what the price drop was, but I remember that those tickets were like $45 at least. Like, was it? They were 34. I gave too much credit. Oh my God. See that? They needed to be higher than that for this to be successful in my backyard. Cause when I cook, I cook. So yeah, everybody only getting hot dogs now. We got to reduce the catering menu for the backyard boogie. Said, said I'm coming for the punch and pie, not for the meet and greet. Lord, I was being kind. I was being kind. I might need to check and see if I have my contacts on right. Ooh, somebody said 55. Ooh, those must be the VIP tickets at 55. Child, not Quavo using the cover art of Chris choke. Oh, Chris choking one of the girls after she asked Chris to make her chill out. He's literally scrambling at this point. I just don't want Christopher Maurice to go full Homer Simpson and choke Quavo. So I'm glad that he's maturing and he just said, listen, you're not even a formidable opponent at this point, so I'm going to just leave it be. But I would not put it past Chris to just hurry up and pop up out of nowhere while we're asleep in true Joker form and drop something accidentally on purpose by mistake. I would not put it past them. Oh my God. We need to start a campaign. Leave Christopher Maurice alone. Said Amaya Sanders. Buy one 8-piece at Popeye's family meal and receive a ticket to see Henny. First of all, Popeyes is expensive. So if I gotta buy an 8-piece family meal, not just the 8-piece, I want 2 tickets. Said Quavo crazy because I can't get that glizzy picture out my mind. Baby, he had them open wide. Like, listen, I don't care what Quavo do. He can't come back from this. He should have left this alone. He really is making a mockery of himself at this point. This is like that part of the Ghetto Boys that my mind is playing tricks on me when Bushwick Bill found out he was in a whole fist fight by himself. This is what this is at this point. He's not even in a rap battle. He is literally fighting against himself and he's losing against himself. That is terrible. That is horrible. Said I spent 75 on DoorDash for some Popeyes. Listen, I just said Popeyes is expensive. You gotta get an 8-piece dinner. You need 2 tickets. Cause the hell, you by the time you pay for the Popeyes, you gonna spend the money for possibly 2, almost 3 tickets if the tickets get discounted again by next week. They need to dissolve this tour. They really do. But I feel like somebody at this point is saving face and they don't want to admit that this is a bad idea, y'all. But y'all heard it here first. I told y'all that this tour was going to be a calamity, and in true fashion, it is. Said I get the wings and keep it to myself. Listen, at Popeye's prices, I don't blame you. I'll be outside eating in the car. Come in with, huh? What's for dinner? So who want to play with Nikki and who wants to smoke with C is so iconic. Listen, didn't I just tell y'all in that last reading that him and Nikki were in similar energy this year? Now, y'all, if Henny keep on poking Nikki because she on tour right now, it's going to be a mistake because I told y'all she celebrated too early. And see, Nikki the type that got stuff in the vault, and being that she's taking her husband with her, they could put something together and make some music, on the fly while they on tour, however it goes. I really don't think it's a good idea for her and Quavo to poke the bear right now. It's not. At least let Mercury retrograde in. We haven't caught our breath yet, Quavo. You gonna have people on life alert for laughing to death. He said, they said, what the hell you order from Popeye? Listen, I can't say nothing about her DoorDash order because I have tried to order a DoorDash order under $40 and it don't work because I'm greedy and like they keep adding all them fees and stuff on. I don't order that often because I'm not big on the taste of fast food. I'm one of those types of people that if I buy something and it's okay, I get mad because it's like I could have cooked that. I could have, made that at home. Like I'll spend my money for like, if I go out to, a sit down restaurant where I can really enjoy myself. Since somebody take Chris' phone, not posting pictures of Quavo. Listen, y'all, there go another that Quavo diss is trash. So we're at 100% at this point that Quavo's diss is trash. I haven't seen one person even give it a okay. That's bad. 12 chicken strips, 2 large mashed potatoes, 2 mac and cheese, 6 strawberry biscuits, a large lemonade. Yeah, you did have the munchies. Sheesh. And for that order, you should have got 2 tickets. That order alone cost more than a ticket to the show. Period. That is horrible. Yeah, I said Chris is fired. Agreed. Agreed. Mary G, hello to you. Hey, Frosty. Hello. I said LOL. True, Chris ate him up. Listen, and spit out the bones with no marrow left. He should have really just laid down and took a nap and just reconsidered what he wanted to do with his life. Like, do I really want to continue to rap? Lord, is this what you want me to do with myself? Should I go down the yellow brick road to find myself? Like, he should have just did whatever. Just leave Christopher Maurice alone. Like, why did you come back? You already got verbally beat up. Why did you come back? Said, very true. Chris ate him up. OMG. Said the strawberry biscuits is a must. Y'all so damn greedy. I can't join in on the strawberry biscuits, though. I'm allergic to strawberries. That's the only fight I've yet to win. I probably got a better chance with a strawberry biscuit than Quavo got with Chris Brown right about now, though. Said Chris' energy was all the way up on Super, saying that he kept powering up. Listen, Chris is not to be played with. And if you're going to play with somebody like Chris, you got to come with it. You can't stall. You can't be mediocre. You got to be on point, because he just he just on another level. Said when Traumazine came out, Henny did a meet and greet where you could get a free picture, but only if you buy the album. She might as well get to posing. Lord, I didn't even know that she did that for Traumazine. I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna be polite. Yes, Super Saiyan, absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all long because I want to go and be petty and see what monstrosity he put out. I'm gonna probably end up crying, laughing until these lashes fall off my face, but that's all right because I ain't got plans to go nowhere today. It was just supposed to be me and the rose garden back here and landscaping. So if I laugh until my lashes come sliding off, I'm fine. But I got a feeling that I might just really be sad for this man after I listen to this track. Anybody want me to tap into anything before I get out of here and go listen to Quavo's lyrical demise? It says so much for the landscaping today. Said on the real, his diss not bad. It just not matching Chris' energy. It's kind of hard to match Chris' energy because Chris is one of those people, he will listen to you to see where you are, because he's always going to meet you where you are, and then that's going to be the platform for him to, for the jump off, so to speak. So, when you're dealing with somebody who actually can rap, because Chris actually can rap, you have to be prepared to be able to battle. So I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I know if you follow Chris for a while, you possibly do. When Chris first started, when they were trying to figure out what to do with him, when they were signing him as a teenager, Chris came into the industry as a rapper. But because of his aesthetic, and he had this, this magnetic smile and this cute baby face, and he could sing, they thought it was better to market him as a singer because they didn't think he would be believable as a rapper because he had this wholesome look. So he always was a rapper. It was just decided that it was best for his career to be a singer because they felt like it matched his aesthetic better. And I think that for what it was worth, that was a good decision because he was able to come out and eventually show people that he could do, and pretty much he could do it all. So they went with what they knew they could package for him and sell as a sure thing for his talent. Thank you, thank you. So can I tap into the hold up with Tori's appeal answer? Yes, I can. Plus, they told him not to dance, but Chris fought for it. Yeah, which is crazy because as phenomenal as a talent as he is, they they put Chris in a box from the very beginning to only showcase just a small part of what he could bring to the table. It's like, why would you limit somebody with that much potential? Hey, Stephanie. Okay, I'm definitely not reading that comment. What was I looking for? Tori's appeal. Okay. Trying to find the right deck. Rare reading. Said I had to leave and come back. What did I miss? Us laughing at Quavo. You ain't missed too much. You ain't missed too much. I'm about to tap into the energy that is around Tory Lane's appeal and the possible delay with the paperwork. I meant pop-up reading. Yes. I was, like I told them earlier, I was supposed to be outside landscaping and playing around with the rose bushes and um, my lilies of the valley, and I ended up in here. So here we go. It was a bit noisy outside. Everybody else was cutting grass and everything, so I didn't want to do, a tap in on the deck with like 3 or 4 different people cutting their grass. It was a little hectic. Alrighty. Daystar Peterson. Okay, so we've got the Chariot. So guys, it may be moving slow, but there is progression here. This is forward movement. And Chariot also represents Cancer, or by Cancer season, which is like June into July. So there is like conflict in communication. And this is what it feels like is holding everything up. But during this downtime where we're not hearing or seeing anything happen, it's actually good to see the Hermit, because in the Hermit, things are found out. So that means that they're reviewing discoveries, possibly, and there's a lot of conflict in the things that they've seen and the discoveries attached to the last case and the findings in the case. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know this Six of Pentacles is a card that has been popping up in and out and through the energy between Henny to Tori. And they're going to get down to the truth about whatever was said about this money that was allegedly offered to people. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So now that's intriguing because this is like somebody, I want to make sure I get this right because I'm hearing somebody separating themselves, somebody walking away from a relationship. But in the back of my head, what I'm channeling, what I'm hearing is recuse. So they could also be arguing that the judge or the prosecution should have recused themselves from this case. What is the insight on that? Okay, so this is the defense right here, guys, because Seven of Wands represents defending yourself. When this moves forward, it can move forward very swiftly. Harsh communications, Five of Swords falling on top of the Death. Something is going to be brought to a final ending, which is going to bring a transition. What is this that has to do with the defense? King of Swords under the Hermit. So somebody's looking over. I don't want to say too much because I know certain people watch me, and y'all be surprised who emails me and DMs me. They're definitely looking into some things with the past lawyers that were attached to this case, something that has to do with the prosecution. Ten of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Wands, yeah. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. Y'all. Remember I said they're going to get to the truth about that so-called bribe situation and who was actually offering who money. They're going to find out who came up with this story. Where did this come from? How is this actually connected? Ooh, excuse me. So whoever this lady is, that's the part of the new law team for Tori. Y'all, she's no nonsense, and her energy is shifting some things. So when you've got the Queen of Cups, and then you got the Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody that's going to put their all into this situation, literally all or nothing. This is a woman who is very perceptive, even someone who could be very intuitive, so to speak. Oh, color money. I told y'all, they're about to really dig into this whole entire accusation of somebody offering money, payouts, payoffs, all these types of things. They want to know exactly who started this, where did this come from. I'm hearing defamation. So don't be surprised if this is an overlay for the underplay, for them to set this up for review so that they could show that this is defamation of character. Oh, now, y'all know that the star is also the card that represents the Aquarius. We know who the Aquarius is. And guess where it falls? Okay. Ace of Pentacles falls on top of the Aquarius, y'all. So it gets very, very interesting at this point. Hey, Shay. Gets very, very interesting at this point. And I've mentioned to a few of you, a couple of the umbrellas that I talked to, I've mentioned to you that this was going to be a backfire for her, constantly talking about him bribing people and paying people and things of that nature, because they're going to follow the money to find who started this accusation, to find the validity behind it. And when they do, they're going to find out that that story comes back from none other than one person, this Aquarius, the star. And they're going to hold her to defamation, guys. Let's see. Ula said, "Who love that for him?" And she just out here living life, not realizing it's about to get ugly for her. Yeah. This is why I told y'all, best worst year ever. She's at the pinnacle of where everything is about to go downhill. It's gonna, I give it a few more weeks. Summer going off into fall is all breaks downhill. No, excuse me, no breaks downhill. That's what I meant. Yep, all gas, no breaks downhill. Oh, you're welcome, baby. And yes, free Tori. Hey, Susan Jones. So very positive, taking your time to review everything. Free Daystar. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Because the bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, that represents duality. It represents having to make a decision. So at this point, it's like his legal team is at a crossroads about how they're going to go on with the case from here. Are they going to simply just try to get a dismissal, or are they going to push this for the long haul? They are going over all of this stuff with a fine-tooth comb. A lot of the stuff that she said online, the accusations she's made, they're going back literally in time over the last 4 years, and they're reviewing everything she said to find out where is all this stuff coming from. And it's gonna turn out bad for her, because I'm hearing 80% of the stuff that she's accusing him of is going to end up having a direct link to her and only her. And that's when they're gonna, start to, build this whole thing for character assassination. Says Tory B Day in July. Hopefully he'll have good news. I see that things are going to turn around for him, but by like Cancer season. So Cancer is in, June to July. With all this Diddler mess, Tory, he should go free. Well, here's the thing. I feel like he should go free because everything that they had, nothing was strong enough to convict him on. You have somebody who is supposed to be a victim of a GSR incident, and he has not a piece of residue on his clothing, on his body. They had no fingerprints. That in itself is enough to throw a whole entire investigation out. This man never made it home. He didn't get to wash anything on his body. He didn't get to do anything that would remove GSR. So if he didn't have it by the time they got pulled over and they had just left the scene of the crime, that means he could not have done what they said he done. It's not easy to get that residue off of you. You have to be knowledgeable of certain things to even know something like that, and the average person does not. That's real talk. They didn't even make it a couple of minutes up the street, so nobody had a chance to change clothes, to get rid of evidence, anything. So for you to not be able to get rid of evidence, you're in the same clothing you were in, pretty much. Like, wasn't he in his boxers, like, in the street, if I'm not mistaken? Like, they were in, the girls were in swimsuits. The only one that was actually clothed was the driver, Quan. And let's remember that when they did the testing, they never tested, as far as I can remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but they never tested Henny for GSR. They said they wanted to take her to the precinct along with everybody else, which means they possibly thought about apprehending her, but they sent her to the hospital and said due to her injuries. So that in itself, to me, spoke volumes that they were thinking about taking her in with everybody else. So I don't know if it was just for questioning or if they were going to apprehend her until further notice. Uh, yeah, all the bullet fragments went missing from the police. Yeah, boxers and his do-rag. Okay, I thought he was just in boxers. I thought I remember that right. Yeah, not following protocol. I said that in one of the older readings that I didn't use the word misconduct. I think I said collusion, coercion, and collusion. They're also investigating, you know, possibly looking into that, or they're going to be looking into that. So they're not really leaving anything to chance. It's like they're taking their time so that they can re-examine everything piece by piece and they don't miss anything when they present the final dockets to the judge. And I'm glad that they're actually taking their time to do this, because this is, this is going to one of the highest courts of the land. So you don't want to do anything that you got to redo later. You want to present it right the first time. So I appreciate them taking their time to really look over everything and make sure that um, the case is presented properly this time, because he's been, dragged through the ringer this whole entire 4-year process. So if they got to take a little bit more time to do it right, then let's do it right so he can come home. Said Kelsey was clothed as well. She had on shorts and a sports bra. And y'all, one of these days, I want to say by for the umbrellas and the barbs, I want to say like by next week, I want to do another panel. And I want to do the panel so that we can eliminate the bots. But I need you all to circulate it. So, when we pick the date, I want you all to circulate it so that we can get all the barbs and the umbrellas in here, because I want to do an appreciation day just for you guys and have a few of you on the panel. As far as the umbrellas, I want to get back into doing the reading on the transcripts, so that we can break down the transcripts. And if any of you are resourceful enough to get a copy of EJ's transcript, I would greatly appreciate it, because his transcript is the most elusive transcript out of the whole entire trial. So if anybody has access to EJ's transcript, please send it to me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com, because I would definitely love to do a tarot investigation on EJ's testimony as well, because I feel like he's one of the most valid witnesses that was there, because he was sober, he doesn't drink, and he was able to tell us more about everything that happened. And he had a he had the best memory out of everybody that was on the stand. We already know how Kelsey's testimony went. Um, when I finally stopped laughing because I had to take it serious, like, wow, this was really a real testimony. Like, y'all were shady. This was messy. Like, it was unbelievable that people behaved that way in court. On top of that, as far as the Barbs are concerned, I would like to do a separate panel for all of you, because you all have been sweethearts. I mean, so many of y'all came over here thanks to Millie, and you guys, I mean, the first live that I had where the Barbs showed up, so many of y'all showed up all at once. I really thought I was being spammed that night, and I wasn't. It was like at least 1,500 of y'all showed up out of nowhere, and it was all real people. So I I was just like, oh my God, what's happening to my numbers? Like, I went from a couple hundred people to like 1,500 people joining in like 2 minutes. No, I take that back. It wasn't even 2 minutes. It was just, it felt like out of nowhere. Hey, Charles Harvey said hello, my Native American sister. Oh, you checked the cheekbones. Hi, honey. How are you? So yeah, I want to do that. Like, I'll figure out the date by the time I go live this week on Wednesday. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody else's comments. Said, I know Tori's lawyer said she had things ready to go once they got an answer. Baby, she a pit bull. She's not to be played with. I like her energy. And she's not for being emotionally manipulated by dry tears. So, Henny was the only one with a swimsuit on. Thank you for that. I remember her cheeks were out because she was walking backwards on the passenger side. I know this is old and off topic, but would you ever do an update on the Queen Op situation? Kimberly, I haven't even followed since they were saying that the court date has started. I mean, I could do a tap in, but she's so damn dusty and ratchet. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Toke. Yes, barbs and umbrellas. You guys have showed me so much love. Said in the hospital Henny went to needs to be investigated. Is a lot of strange things that take place there. Kaylin, I'm glad that you mentioned that, and I don't know if you watch my community post that I put up. I posted this on purpose because I knew that the people who follow everything that goes with Tori, then the umbrellas, they would know the relevance. But that hospital in particular just lost a very major lawsuit, and it was for creating false paperwork and charging people for services that haven't been rendered. So if they have a reputation for creating fraudulent paperwork and charging people for services that they never rendered upon patients, we have to also question, when did they start doing this? How did they get caught doing this? And is it possible that service may have come into play in this situation. Let's see. Oh, you say a hot bath and lots of milk. Justice for us. Let me find out you know a little something about bending corners. I don't know about if the rest of the chat know about what she mean with that hot bath and milk, but I ain't gonna fill nobody in. That's yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Said they never tested Henny for GSR. Absolutely. Said, can I subscribe to you? Baby, I can't stop you. Go ahead. Join the family. You said I know about it. Yeah, that's an old school hood secret. You got to really know some people that's into some things to know about that. But you're right. He didn't get home for, that hot bath and that milk. So it was no way possible that, he could have altered anything. Said, yeah, he's affiliated with them. Will the industry turn on Henny? Baby, that's already happening. I've already been telling y'all since I want to say maybe the middle of last year that the industry is going to form Voltron against her, and it's happening. If you pay attention to all the people that are currently, either doing music together right now, or you see how the beefs are lining up, people are clicking up in the groups that are forming that Voltron. A lot of people haven't come forward publicly and said how they feel. Believe it. People are literally coming together and picking sides, whether they're saying it or not. And I want to give it I want to say maybe the next 2-3 months, you're going to get a few more people that are going to be vocal that haven't been in the past because they feel safer to speak. Also, like I told y'all when we first started with the whole follow, the money thing with the FOs and everybody's attached. I don't know if you all know this, but Homeland Security has been checking the travel logs of several influential people's flight logs. I told y'all this whole Dittler thing was going to start turning international pretty soon, that it was going to literally be like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego when you look at all the different pings on the map that end up attached to this. And now that they're looking into several different people's flight logs, this is about to get very interesting. They are, from what I'm hearing, allegedly, what I'm hearing is that they also pulled the flight log information for Camel Face private plane as well. And his plane was in the sky the same day that the Dittler was trying to run off. And they've also, found that some of his coordinates and the Dittler's coordinates were lining up allegedly. So please pay attention to that, guys, because this whole thing, because I told y'all, this is bigger than the FBI. This is Homeland Security. Homeland Security is a sneeze away from Interpol. That is literally the front porch to Interpol. Once you get to Interpol, everything is international. And this is where it's going to get very interesting how these extradition rules get played with a little bit, because Interpol can touch into any country, any continent. So things are going to get very, very, very interesting in the next few months. And it feels like they're trying to fast track his case. Let's see. What y'all talking about over here? Hey, Zion. Zion Brown says, hey, Angel, can you tap into Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian beef? Honey, I didn't even know nothing about that. It sounds very bland. That beef sounds like it needs some seasoning. Oh my gosh. But it's probably something that's very prissy and messy. So yeah, I'll tap in on that for you, sweetie. I sure will. Him and Bay have been on Instagram very frequently. This is the most I've seen her interact with her fan base in years. I actually thought that it was a nice thing for her to show her bare face. Her skin was glowing. Her skin looked great. Getting her hair washed and getting it styled. I thought that was a good look. I thought that was how she should have actually rolled out her hair care line. I'm still not buying it. I don't know about y'all. I don't want it. But I really felt like that was personable, and that was what, should have been decided from the beginning, because just because you put your face on a product doesn't mean that the product is good to use. Like I said, I'm still not gonna buy it. It's a no for me, dog. Let's see, what am I? Honey. Okay. Trying to see what deck I'm gonna use. Since this is a petty and bland beef, y'all, we gonna tap in with the really badly drawn tarot. For everybody who likes to know what cards I use. Why are Taylor Swift and Kim K having a mashup? What is this? So yeah, she should have started with that first, because a lot of people don't know that most of the time she's wearing her real hair. Yeah. And you know what? Not even just that most of the time she's wearing her real hair. Hair care and makeup is a very personal experience, and she's not really open like that. She's not really personable with her fan base to the point to where she interacts like how Nikki does. I'm not saying that she has to interact all the time, but when you're going to sell a product that's personal, like something that affects, your health, your skin and your hair are all things that can affect your health. If it's something like that, then be as personable as possible, because people need to see that not only it works, but that you believe in the product. Because how are you going to sell me something that I don't see that you believe in? If you don't use it, why should I use it? Okay, why are they feeling some type of way towards each other? What is going on between these two? So we got the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Moon. Y'all, I smell something cooking up for this situation. And being at the Four of Pentacles, because this little character, he's standing on Two of Pentacles, holding on to one and balancing one on his head. This feels like, to me, something is going on. Like this is an overlay for an underplay to usher in a new opportunity. So, this is pretty much in true Kardashian fashion. Something may be possibly going on with the... this is like something going on with the Image and Money juggling between opportunities. So, y'all, is Kim trying to drum up interest because it's like there's a secret agenda behind this. Is this a keeping up with the Kardashian scam? Oh, yeah. See, look, judgment to the Four of Wands. So this is like they're facing judgment on their stability. So yeah, this is why you got the Four of Coins, but you got him standing on the two, because they're juggling with their money, trying to hold on to what they have, trying to make something out of nothing. Something big is coming with the Kardashians. And remember, guys, I just spoke on the energy about watch what's going on with the FOs, because it is alleged that information has come forward with Kris Jenner recently, and that she may possibly be in hiding, or, you know, removing herself from the public eye because of things that are coming out with the FO. So when I thought that this may be an overlay for the underplay, this is showing me that somebody is trying to create a diversion, a distraction to keep us from looking at them, because there's inquiries around their money and what's going on with them. Somebody being defensive here. So which one of them is like fighting off everybody? Because this feels like energy of people turning against them, or somebody feeling like they're being caged in, so to speak. Okay, so that's Kim that's defensive. Got it. Kim lost 100K followers too. They better leave Taylor Swift alone. They keep acting like her and the Swifties don't come bopping through now. The Lovers and the Moon. So there's a secret around a choice that was being made. Okay, because Lovers also represents choice. And whatever. Oh, Kim. So what's the real tea behind why old boy let you go? Because there's a secret behind why Odell Beckham actually stepped away from her. What is this? I wasn't even looking for this. Girl, what is this? This is like a whole catastrophe going on behind the scenes, while you divert people's attention from what's actually happening with you, while you over here windmilling with the mayonnaise mafia. This is definitely an overlay for underplay. But see, she picked the wrong one, because I'm going to tell you something. Taylor makes silent moves, and her moves stick. And this is a cutoff, like a separation. Like Kim is about to face a harsh cutoff, like one of the harshest ones that she's faced in the whole history of her existence as an influencer. Baby, it hit the table. It hit the table. Two of Swords. This is going to affect her financial stability. What is she trying to manifest? Because this feels like something she said or done. She brought this on herself. Yeah, the overlay for the overplay is to try to drum up new activities so that they can bring money in to keep their stability going. Something is happening over there in Kardashianville, y'all. There's a huge shakeup coming. Queen of Wands under the Four of Wands. So Queen of Wands is like taking action to solidify some kind of contracts, negotiations, agreements, to also tie the knot. Did he leave her because she wanted to get married? Five of Cups, Temperance. Wanting balance through a new beginning. Harsh card of regret there, Five of Cups. So this right here is showing me that she more so was in pursuit of Odell. And now the situation has come to rest. But it's like it comes to rest because she wants balance through a new beginning. It feels like she's trying to take action to offer him her cup. She's trying to, she may be trying to get him back because she wants to get married. Yeah. Remember I said this is an overlay for an underplay here? Eight of Swords. This is being bound, stuck, trapped, possibly locked up or locked down. The Chariot. There's an investigation allegedly going on, y'all. And they may have to offer up some kind of information sometime soon. I told y'all the Diddler was taking everybody with them. So this feels like to me that whatever is going on between her and Taylor Swift, the bigger picture is their family has personal issues that are major right now, and she's trying to keep everything afloat by sparking up something that's going to keep interest, so that that interest can turn into, you know, some kind of equity. But it doesn't feel like it's working too well. It's actually working backwards. It's the first time that she's ever faced this kind of energy in her whole career. So thanks for asking that question. Who is this? Said she leaked the conversation between Taylor and Kanye. Thank you for giving me that. Um, mm, it's saying that she did it on purpose as a way to distract people from what's actually going on with her and her family. Y'all look for a possible deep dive investigation off into their family. Possibly the authorities may pop up knocking on their door the way they did with Diddler. This is not looking good. Allegedly. Uh, Says, so is there a distraction? It looks like Kim going into this beef was the distraction. Her starting this whole situation, leaking that phone call, is a distraction for whatever is actually going on with her family behind the scenes, allegedly. So did they have anything to do with Ye's wife being attacked by them also? All I can tell you is right now, consider 90% of what you see diversionary tactics. Said, I feel like I'm watching a twisted web of mess, LOL. This is still just the beginning of the year. We're only 4 months in to 2024. This has been the longest year ever in 4 months. Allegedly, Corey is a handler. Well, allegedly, it's looking like there's a possible investigation into this family somehow, and it could affect their financial stability. So I don't know how and what and when and where, but this is going to be interesting because remember, this is the same family that sent false documents into Forbes and got caught. That creating those phony documents is actually a crime, y'all. So it's the little things that they can use to even open an investigation. This is y'all, I need to restart the deactivation series. I've been meaning to get back around to it, but I need to restart the deactivation series. Because I was the one that told y'all that the president was involved. I told y'all Homeland Security was coming and the FBI. And I told y'all that people was going to be telling like never telling before. Did y'all see that Trump Jr. literally just did a DJ Academics interview and told DJ Academics that his ex-wife called him up and told him that she thought that somebody took Kim out. She didn't believe she passed away from an illness. Y'all know how inflammatory that is, that he said that during the time that this man is already being investigated and they're talking about reopening Kim's case. This is about to be, ooh wee. Okay, so yeah, reopen the deactivation series. Y'all got it. Oh, before I get out of here, because this is what I actually wanted to get on here for, because when I did the I uploaded the Chris Brown reading. I did it as a premiere so I could talk to y'all in real time while it was playing. And people asked for a Sweetie and Quavo reading. Y'all excuse me. I was laughing so hard I almost forgot that y'all asked for this. So let's tap in on Sweetie and Quavo's energy before I get out of here. So say yes, Angel. I saw that. I didn't know what to think about that interview. Yeah, that interview. First of all, the fact that he went on an interview with DJ Academics was suspect to me, and it's not suspect because it's Academics. It's just, why would you be on this platform? This is a hip hop platform. What was the whole purpose of you coming here? That was done on purpose to make sure that that seed was planted in the culture. He could have went on anybody's talk show. He could have went on Good Morning America and said that, and had them on there at 7 o'clock in the morning, like, like, why did you choose Academics? He knows Academics is a very large voice and contributor to giving the commentary for the culture. That was on purpose. So, alrighty. Show me the energy around Sweetie after the Weakest Link disc came out. Hangman. So interesting enough that Hangman came out as her first card out, guys. When Chris had referenced her on the 11:11 album in the Freak song, because you could hear her voice playing in the background where you knew that was her. So it's not like this is the first time he mentioned her, but I think this is the first time people, you know, really dug into it. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups. Once again, this is an unrequited offer. So she's worried about how this is going to affect her with work. Six of Coins. Sweetie is about her coins. She is getting to the money. And she's looking at it as she's going to, she feels like on the, you know, energetically, this feels like she's looking at it as, even though this is a hangman, this is going to make me money. This is going to, you know, breathe life into my, you know, endeavors and everything that I'm going through. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, because this card is big and she ain't got no clothes on. So there you go. Seven of Wands. So her defending herself, she feels is going to help her star power, and it can do nothing but, you know, yield financial return for her. So this is, like I said earlier, everybody is going to win off of this but Quavo. So now she's deciding which way should she go to handle this situation. And it's like forward movement, to a certain extent, you know, hurt her feelings, broken heart that, you know, she was mentioned. But at the same token, you know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So that's the energy that I get out of Sweetie. Baby girl is about her bag. She gonna turn lemons into lemonade and then make a lemonade stand. Y'all look at this. The lovers. So everything coming out attached to them being considered lovers is she's going to turn it into financial gain. So I can't be mad at her at this point when it comes to that, because it's like, hey, it's out. What can I do about it? It is what it is. I just get a bag about it. Look like the only person that's leaving this situation with no bag is Quavo. See, I think it was Breezy when everyone thought it was Lil Baby. Interesting deduction, Gucci. Well, see, she led people to think it was Little Baby because remember they were out at what appeared to be like an expensive boutique or like I don't know if it was like the Hermes store or Gucci, but it was like he was supposed to be taking her on a shopping spree, like 100K shopping spree. So she, you know, went live and showed that they were out shopping, and he looked like he was kind of off put because he like, wait a minute, you know, I didn't know you was about to do that. But that is a very interesting thought right there. Hold on. I'm gonna dig into the what's tea, and then we gonna get out of that energy because I want to see something attached to what you said. Was it Breezy when everybody thought it was Little Baby? Rejected. Interesting that that comes up first. Bottom of the deck running. So this is saying that the baby decided to, you know, back up off of her. He actually, you know, went in the opposite direction. Impersonator. Oh, wow. He didn't feel like she was genuine. He didn't, allegedly, the energy feels like he felt like she was inauthentic. In their head, overthinking, stressing, analyzing. Romantic affair. Sex life, secret lovers. Y'all, this is funny. Now, also on the flip side of this, remember, Breezy was chosen by MJ to take his place. And the initial question was it Breezy instead of Little Baby? So we know that Little Baby rejected the offer, but it's looking like MJ, the person who impersonates MJ, and we know he does tributes to MJ. So Lil Baby may have possibly known that there was something going on with them, because look at how these two cards fall. And that's a good reason to think that somebody, you know, is going to reject somebody because, y'all, you see this? He was in his head thinking about the potential of her being with somebody else, and it's still the inauthentic fake smile. It just don't look like Lil Baby was feeling her though. I don't see that he was feeling her. Yeah, he wasn't unfazed. Keith Power said she was materialistic. Well, that sounds like it lines up with the inauthentic. Shallow, possibly. Um, yeah, it seems to be CB. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. He said he was the internet. He said he was. The internet told him that he was lying. Wow. Damn, 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 Gina. Sweetie girl. They need to just cancel the whole hot girl, city girl theme this year because none of them are doing that well in 2024. Baby, the facades are falling off this year. Ooh, y'all, this man don't have a good opinion of her. You see this groupie, rejected, impersonator? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Love triangle. And I'm going to end that on that. So he didn't say that, and they are close friends, and their families are close. Keith didn't say that, okay? He dropped a diss song to Chris Brown. It was a song where Lil Baby was talking about that situation. I'm going to have to check out some of this music. Said I was about to say that groupie. Oh, my. Y'all see that? They thought it left Justine for... Wow. They thought it left Justine for Sweetie. Yeah, he ended up just not feeling her. It's interesting because I mean the reasons that I'm seeing for why he wasn't feeling her, it makes me look at him as somebody that actually feels like cool people. He didn't feel like she was a genuine person. I didn't see him say any, y'all didn't see any cards come out about, you know, sex or anything like that, or, shaming her as a whore. He just felt like she was disingenuous, like possibly shallow. Man, she hops she hops on the D quicker than hot and ready pizza from Little Caesar. Listen, I, it's too much friendliness going on for me. I don't like people touching all my happy parts like that. It's just too much. Damn, it's just too much. Goodness, 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 y'all. Oh. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I want to see that terrible rebuttal and laugh until I roll off my couch. So that's why she had demons attacking her in her sleep. You know what? I forgot that she said if nobody is with her, she has to sleep listening to gospel music. Well, maybe if she do a spiritual bath, or a few of them, and she does a yoni detox, she can shake some of that energy, because sadly and very unfortunately, one of the easiest ways you can get demonic attachments is through adult activities. That's another reason why you're not supposed to just move on from one person to the next before you get emotional and personal and mental closure, because you got to cleanse yourself of the energy of the old person before you attach to a new person. But y'all, whoo, these girls, man, ain't nobody stingy with the cookies this year. What in the world? Mm-mm. Said people were saying Cardi was the reason for that due to off cheat rumors, but I don't know. It's just looking strange though, because it's like, how many times are people gonna keep being able to tie you to all these different names? And it's like, don't get me wrong, a lot of people may discount it because they don't like Quavo. But let's say if she was with somebody else and she wasn't with Quavo, would anybody be feeling her and her behavior, her alleged behavior? Because we don't know it to be true. But if it is, would anybody be co-signing this behavior if she was with somebody that the public liked more? Said people were, okay, I read that one. Said, I love the scarf wrap on you. Oh, you look beautiful. The colors bring out your features. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. So, y'all, I'll try to get caught up reading a couple of these comments right quick. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and call it a night. Because these folks, I'll, it's crazy. I shouldn't even be surprised because I've been telling y'all for months that 2024 was going to be bananas, and it has not let us down yet. No, baby, that's what I was gonna get off of here for, so I can listen to that diss track. But I've heard that it's got all thumbs down so far from everybody in the chat. One person said that it's not that bad. It's just not good enough to go up against Chris Brown. It wasn't equal to the energy that Chris gave. So I'm gonna reluctantly go ahead and listen to it. It just tickles me that I already know that Chris' answer or his rebuttal to this song is it's not good enough to get a rebuttal. So this is about to be funny. Yes, baby, I am going to be here on Wednesday. This was just a pop up. Who is this? We going to make sure you're not here on Wednesday because I'm going to hide you from the channel. There you go. Merry Christmas and happy birthday. Yes, yes. So this year has been insane. Damn, you said that it was trash. Oh, Lord. Oh, you have a good night too, Sassy. And come Wednesday, I'm going to let everybody know when the dates are that I want to do the panels because I want to get some barbs and some umbrellas to sign up to do the panel so I can talk to you all directly, and those panels will be dedicated to all of you only. And this is my way of showing love to you because you've been so sweet to me, and I will see y'all Wednesday. I'm gonna go on over here. I'm almost scared to listen to how bad this is, but I'm gonna get on over here so that I can listen to his unnecessary rebuttal. And I will see all of you on Wednesday. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye.